Hey, welcome to today's video, guys. Today what I'm going to be doing is, it's just going to be like a standard oil change kind of thing, but not so standard. Have you ever heard anyone say that if your car is extra like high kilometers, or if it's a works motor, you should always run a thicker oil or something like that? Well, my beauty of a wagon just here has almost 250,000 Ks on it. Yes, you heard that right. But it is because I'm only the second owner, and the original owners lived in Queensland. They owned a farm or something, so they were always doing highway kilometers. When I bought the car, before I ruined it and touched it, it looked absolutely brand new. Inside and out was outstandingly fresh. And even so, even with all those high kilometers, when you pull the dipstick out and look at the oil, it is the cleanest oil I've ever seen inside of an engine, ever, period. So I've always run what the car told me to run, which was 5W30. So I've always used a full synthetic 5W30. But everyone I've spoken to about that, they're all like blown away at how thin of an oil that I'm using. I've never had issues with it, I guess, but regardless, it has almost, what, 250,000 kilometers on it? Even though it is running strong, I'm going to today put a thicker oil in it. I'm going with a 10W50, which is a lot thicker. It's a HPR 10 Penrite. I've had a lot of recommendations from people in like the SS Owners Club, everyone that's done pretty much the same thing. Even my brother-in-law, who used to be a mechanic and everything, he was blown away when I told him I was running 5W30. He was like, whoa man, you need to be running a much thicker oil. So today we're going to see how much of a difference running a thicker oil is actually going to make. And heck, let's see if the motor hates it and dies and blows up, I don't know. Oh my God, I need to clean up the garage. It is still a mess like this from before Summer Nats. Because, like, you know, Summer Nats rush all the shit that I wanted to do, and it's a mess. Okay, maybe I'll clean that up while I'm waiting for the oil to drain. Regardless, Super Cheap Auto had a massive sale. It was like 20 to 50% off everything over the weekend on Australia Day. So I got myself 12 litres of HPR 10, some black paint, because you always need black paint. Got matte and gloss. Got some gold paint, because I love bronze. And some graphite. I don't know why, I just love it. It was like half price, so I was like, I had to have it. Don't judge me. I got a third one of these because I've kind of ruined my other ones. These are really expensive, so whenever they're on sale, I get them. The best drying cloths around, and they're super soft, good GSM. They're not overly heavy. And then I got some like hand tools that I've never owned, kind of thing, that you kind of need to have in every garage. They were like half price, so they were down from like 50 to 25, so yeah, I couldn't help myself. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna drive the car up on some bricks so I can fit my jack under it, and then, yeah, once I've got the jack under it, start draining it, and I'm gonna clean this bitch up. First off, I'm gonna do a start test with the bonnet popped, and we'll listen to what the motor sounds like. There is an exhaust leak because I have cheap headers, and in the collector where they're 4 joined to 1, there is an ugly little leak. So you are going to hear that probably over everything else. But regardless, we'll just have a comparison test from before and after. All right, let's get into it. Oh, it's so dusty under here from Summer Nats. All right, so, Jesus. So this is the longest I've ever spent, the longest I've ever taken to change oil in the wagon. I think it's like 7,000 Ks now. Whoop, drip of oil on the concrete, my bad. And yeah, this is the darkest it's ever looked, and it still has like 90% of its color in it. But still, that is the darkest it's ever looked, which isn't a very good sign. I've been in here so little, I haven't even moved this since I last filmed. I obviously forgot the keys, so I'll get the keys, drive it up on the bricks. I mean, other than those tiny exhaust leaks, which is all you can hear, you can't really hear anything. You can hear that pulley a little bit, which sucks. I've replaced that pulley twice, and it still sounds like shit. I don't know why they die so easily. Oh well, regardless, let's drive her up. Hopefully that's enough to get it under with the jack. It should be. So the really convenient thing about my car on the sump is I have that on the sump bolt. Holy crap, it's dirty under there. All right, I'm gonna clean all this up as well, the sump and everything. Must have a leak somewhere, huh? But yeah, I think it's it even says on that, it's either 8 or 10, I can't read from here. But yeah, when I got it, the bolt was rounded off heaps. So obviously I smashed a socket on to get it off. And in 3 years now, that socket has not fallen off, which is really good for changes because now this is all I need instead of a socket. So it doesn't matter where you go, everywhere's got a 3/8 wrench. So just whack her on and away you go. Oh, that's not good. Made a bit of an oopsie. Cool, it's not leaking from the little seal that I just made. All right, I'm gonna clean this mess up and I'll come back. So the benefits of having extremely clean oil is it cleans up really well. That's freaking awesome. Alrighty, now I'm going to clean up the sump plug a bit. Bob's your uncle, now she's all clean. I try and leave a little bit of oil on the seal just because it's good to have it like hydrated kind of when you put it back in, so it actually seals kind of thing. Now we just have to wait for the oil to finish, which it sounds like it's getting close. Then I'll change the filter and we're good. I didn't film it, but the filter was being a bit of a bitch. So I had to use the old hammer and a screwdriver trick just to crack it, which worked perfectly like always. God, look how messy those headers are. They are gross. You can see underneath the whole car. I wonder if you can see under the frame from here where I scrape the most. Yeah, a little bit. She's not pretty, but she gets the job done. Alright, so that filter's off and it was an absolute nightmare. You always want to lube the seal up a little bit. Looks good to me. I'll swap hands. Now they always say do it up hand tight, but I took that too genuinely once and it leaked slowly quite a bit of oil. So I do it a little bit tighter than hand tight now. That seems to be pretty tight. Alrighty, I would film this, but oh yeah, clean up the garage a bit. Now I've got a shit ton of oil we gotta get rid of. Yeah, cleaned it all up, looks great. That was rubbish. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to film actually putting the oil in because it's a hard enough job as it is, doing it by yourself. So I guess I'll just get back to you once it's all done. Alrighty, so I got it so it's right under full. Keys. I don't really hear or see much difference. No leaking. Man, I love those lights. They look so good. All right, back inside. Alrighty, so what crawl? I'm gonna scrape on this. Just gonna run up to Macca's now. It's only a quick trip up the road just to test it out, see how it goes. I don't think it'll make any difference, but regardless, I haven't driven the car in a couple of weeks. So Indy and I are gonna go to Macca's. Yeah, just a quick way to waste some time, drive the car, see how it goes. All right, we'll catch you when we get back. That never gets old. So we've just gone back, just eaten, just chilled out. I don't know if it's all in my head just because I'm already thinking about it and it's kind of just like rolling on kind of thing. But I feel like the car runs smoother. It's weird. It's probably just placebo because like I was expecting something. Like you're just changing the oil. It's not really doing anything. But I could have sworn it runs better. I don't know if it's I can hear it or feel it or it's all in my head. But regardless, we accomplished something today. A few of you may have noticed that this is probably the second service video that I've ever done. We've changed the oil before, it's a normal thing. But yeah, regardless, other than that, we cleaned up a bit today, cleaned the garage, so that is awesome. I actually have a clean work environment again, which is wicked because it was getting disgusting. I don't know what it was, just after prepping for like summer nights and stuff, I just left shit everywhere in a rush. But yeah, it's good to have the way it is now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like, I remember in the last video, I was talking about how I was wasting time waiting for something to come in the mail. Yeah, Indy and I both got Apple Watches. Yeah, so that's what we're waiting for in the mail, the entire day. There was a huge stuff up with Indy's. Mine actually came the day before and I was trying to wait before I opened it. I waited a full day and then I was like, no, I want to open it. Hers is like a week later. Oh man, story for another day. Regardless, that's probably gonna be it for today. I will try and film something on Wednesday if I have any idea what I'm going to film. Might film something with Pico. I haven't hung out with him for a while. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video or if you enjoy any of our content, please consider subscribing. It really does help. But yeah, so I am no professional. So I would like to see what you guys think on with your opinion. Do you reckon a thicker oil would make any difference, especially on a high kilometer motor that's like it's had some tough times. So it's not like it's got high kilometers and it's just walked the whole way. Surely it may have walked halfway over the last like 20,000 Ks. The car's only been on when it's been being thrashed. So is it necessary? Does it help? Is it a big thing? I'd like to know what the internet mechanics out there know. But other than that, that's it for today's video. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
You bitching and bugging, there's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat. I've been blessed with impeccable timing. Watch all them people who friendly, it turn into envy whenever they see that you shining. Okay, I'm back.